Anxiety is something that shows up early in life and can keep going well into adulthood. What happens is that when you're growing up and you're anxious, sometimes you have experiences that everyone does, like you do poorly in a math test, or you do a bad speech in class. And most people can shake it off. But sometimes when you're anxious, you grab onto that, and that becomes the thing your anxiety sort of is channeled through. So when you have to take that next math class, you're really anxious about it. Anxiety is helpful. If we didn't get anxious, we wouldn't get up in the morning, we wouldn't do our work, we wouldn't prepare for our speech if we just blew it off. Anxiety becomes a problem when it's not just getting you revved up to do a good job, but it paralyzes you so you can't do it at all. If a student has anxiety, and it's anxiety to the level that it affects how they work, there's a couple things you can do. First thing, always go talk to the professor. Early, first day. The minute you see that on the syllabus, because then you can work through it. If it's a student who's truly, truly anxious, I've let them give the talk just to me in my office and not even having to get up in front of class. But at that point, I usually say, why don't you go to CAPS, which is the on-campus support services, and work with them. A lot of people when they're anxious, they think it controls them and that they think this is just the way it's always going to be. But what we found is starting with kids all the way through adults, with hard work, with practice, with really going toe-to-toe with what makes you anxious, a lot of people can overcome it. You're always going to feel a little bit of the butterflies, but you can just work right through them and keep going. And that's what we aim for when we're helping people who are anxiety prone.